Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today and thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate the support. So today I'm going to show you how to do a sliding knot. You can use this for a bracelet or for a necklace, and this allows you to move leather knots around on the back of a necklace, for example, to adjust the length and the size, or on your bracelet. If you pull the certain sections of leather, it will move your knot around and it will tighten the bracelet to make it smaller. So I'm going to show you how to do a knot today. So I'm using 1.5 millimeter leather or 2 millimeter leather. It's up to you what you're looking for width-wise. And I just cut off a foot here to demonstrate. So the first thing you want to do is fold your leather in half, leaving enough circumference in the center for what you're going for. So if you want a bracelet, you want to make sure you have enough room if it's tight to form around your wrist like so. And if it's a necklace, this part will probably be open with the necklace attached to the base. So let's say you're using this for a bracelet. You want to have at least so many inches for your bracelet plus a little bit extra so you have width to move your bracelet closure around. So I'm folding my leather in half and I'm going to have it side by side like this. I'm going to take one tail. I'm going to fold it over the one side of the leather and form 3 loops. This is a little bit of a, I'm not sure how to say this. It will take a few times practicing how to get this because everything wants to open up and collapse and fall apart. And you have to hold everything kind of carefully with one hand while you're working with the other one to hold it in place so the pieces don't unravel. So you want to make 3 loops around your leather like so, and you want to leave enough room in the center of your loops over the top of this leather because this leather tail is going to go back through the middle. So you don't want them to be too big because they'll fall open and they won't support the leather. And you don't want them too tight because you can't get your tail back through. So you want to leave a little bit of room. If you're going with, for example, a 2 millimeter leather, you'll need to have at least 2 millimeters worth of room in between the loops here so your leather will go back through. So I'm going to crisscross with my leather over the top while I'm kind of holding everything in my hand like this. And I'm going to go back through the previous loops that I just made through the back and push my tail through. And this might take a little bit of maneuvering to get it through all the loops, like so. I'm going to pull it through, and then you want to pull it through nice and tight so it holds that knot in place, like so. And so now we have one sliding knot. And again, you just want to make sure to pull that tail tight so it holds the knot in place. And then you have one sliding knot ready to go. See, you can adjust the leather like so through the knot. So now we're going to rotate it over. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So again, I'm going to take my leather. I'm going to fold it over side by side here. I'm going to loop around my leather here in the middle. And I'm going to form 3 loops like so. Again, holding everything with the one hand so that way your loops stay formed and they don't fall apart. You know, they'll want to open up, escape out of your hands. And here we go, I'm going to do one more. And I have my 3 loops. Like so. I'm going to take my tail again. I'm going to cross back through the back of those loops I just made and put my leather through and then pull tight on this knot. And here you go. Gotta pull tight on this one. And sometimes they might try to come a little loose again. If that's the case, you just kind of loosen this knot up a little bit and grab a tool and gently, because you don't want to mar your leather, just like kind of pull down tight on everything again. And it will tighten up that knot. There we go. So now I have 2 knots, one on each side. And you can just pull your leather down and adjust what size you need for your bracelet. And then again, if you're doing this for a necklace, you'll just want to have more cording for the neckline. And then you'll probably have the two ends open here and connected to a jump ring, for example, for the length of your necklace. So when you've gotten your knots on there, you just want to take your scissors or clippers here and cut down your excess leather, and you're finished. You have a sliding knot bracelet. And if you use large hole beads, I do have another video where I've done that. You can bead directly on the leather with large hole beads and then create this as a sliding knot on the back. And then you can just slide it on and off and wear a beaded bracelet like so. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it, and have a great rest of your day. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and TikTok. And as always, AndriaBieberDesigns.com. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or send me a message on one of my social media platforms. Thank you so much.